My fastest official time on a 3x3 Rubik's Cube is 30 seconds. My fastest time speed on Minecraft is 30 minutes. What will happen when I set myself the goal of not only breaking the 30-minute barrier, but the 20-minute barrier? Well, it takes months. Speedrunning requires mechanical skill, game knowledge, and a lot of luck. If any of those three things aren't on your side, you'll never get a good run. And they usually aren't.
And with that in mind, this is how I beat Minecraft in under 20 minutes.
I've been speedrunning Minecraft on and off for 4 years now. I remember looking practically everywhere for a tutorial on the wall, but there was nothing that didn't require feeling like you just destroy your PC. Thankfully for you, there's now a 10-minute tutorial on how to set up literally everything you need to start Minecraft speedrunning. The wall is sadly where you spent the majority of your time speedrunning, and to explain it, I need to explain how Minecraft speedrun works in the first place. This is a 1.16.1 RG speedrun. This is the wall. 9 Minecraft instances resetting at the press of a button. I reset it until I get a good seed with quick iron and food. This is usually either a village or a shipwreck. I locate a lava pool or magma ravine and use a bucket of water and a flint steel crafted into iron and make another portal using one of these methods. I enter the nether and locate the bastion using E-ray. I used to get gold armor for entering the bastion, but I later removed that from my speedruns. I identify which of the 4 bastions it is to locate the gold. As I was saying, I identify which of the 4 bastions it is to locate the gold blocks that I will then break with an iron pickaxe crafted with the remaining iron. I anger the piglins and drop gold in a 1x1x2 hole. The piglins will then barter with the gold and give me 100 plus string, 3 plus fire resistance, 20 plus pearls, 20 plus obsidian. I pyrite to locate the fortress and use fire resistance and some pearls to get to it. I craft ender eyes with the pearls and blaze rods, which tell me where the stronghold is with some triangulation using a calculator or guesswork, but I set the challenge for myself to not use a calculator just because I don't like how it feels. If I still have 10 or more obsidian, I travel in the nether to find the stronghold. I dig down into the stronghold after locating it and make my way to the portal. I use the remaining ender eyes to enter the end. I place 2 obsidian at the side of the end fountain and go to the opposite side of the map. Craft beds with string and sort my hotbar like this. I wait for the dragon to perch, which is shown by how the dragon snaps like this. I pearl towards the end fountain and 1 cycle the dragon. I place a bed on top of the fountain using the obsidian, wait for the dragon's head to be directly over the bed, and blow the bed up to deal the most damage, and I repeat this until the dragon is dead in a couple of seconds. I thought that I could maybe just practice until I got the sub 20, but looking back, I definitely needed some new strats. Luckily, the largest Minecraft speedrunning YouTuber, Curryway, just started a speedrun guide, so I had a central source for everything. I also watched this rat crap video. The most important thing I learned from this is that when resetting, I can use the pie chart to find furnaces, which means there's a blacksmith where I can get my iron from. I also learned new bastion routes, faster clawing techniques, using soul speed more efficiently, and how piglins can't be distracted by gold if you punch them. After that, I did some practice on this map, which has almost everything you could want to practice on. It had the typical issue of seeing each thing I practice as a game of soul speed, even though obviously I would never try to do this insanity in a real run. Eventually I figured it out though. The first fast run I got was 25 days after I started the challenge on the 30th of October. The run starts with a village where I see on my pie chart that I have a blacksmith, so I head there first. From the blacksmith I get all the iron I need and 10 obsidian, but I craft a bucket, which I do not need since I already have enough obsidian to enter the nether. This is the kind of bad play that I believe I just no longer make. This run, despite being what I now consider horribly played, got me into the stronghold about 20 minutes where I then died to a creeper. On the 7th of November, I was 2 out of the 4 months into this challenge and I had made no progress on my PB. This left me with a choice between continuing the same way with little chance of getting sub 20, or switching to MTSR ranked, which at this point had become the primary place for Minecraft speedrunning. MTSR ranked is, as the name suggests, a ranked Minecraft speedrunning mod where you play against an opponent. What actually makes MTSR ranked the more likely way for me to get a sub 20 is how every seed is filtered to be good. You still have no idea what seed you get, but no matter what, you know that the seed you're playing will be playable, which removes the massive demotivation of knowing that the run you're playing could easily fail due to something completely out of your control. I decided that having a chance of getting a sub 20 with a small caveat is the better option compared to not getting sub 20 at all. This was proven to be the correct choice because the next day I was searching for the stronghold 15 minutes into the run. This definitely had the possibility of being a sub 20, but I was simply too far away from the stronghold and this happened. On the 9th of November, I finally recorded myself progressing through this challenge. This ranked run started with a Rune Portal Seed. I haven't talked about Rune Portal Seeds, but basically this run gives you another portal immediately and very little food and iron, but since everything is in a single chest, these seeds are pretty fast. I looted the Rune Portal and killed some animals with fire to get food. I spawned right next to a bridge bastion where I looted a chest where I got iron for an iron pickaxe, then did a scuffed bastion route. 9 minutes into the run, I head to the fortress, kill blazes, and exit the nether in 16 minutes. I used my remaining obsidian in the nether to try to estimate where the stronghold is and place another portal there. I guessed very close and entered the end in 23 minutes, and one cycled dragon. I thought this was my first sub 20, but on the recording it never said that this was my new PB, and according to the MCSR Ranked website, a month prior I got a 2348. I have no memory of getting this run, and I don't have footage either. The day after I got a sub 22 ranked PB on a blacksmith village seed. Instead of lighting the portal with flint and steel, I surrounded the portal with wood, waited for the wood to burn, which is faster on hard mode. This is called wood light. This was a treasure bastion, which usually doesn't have enough gold to fully give me everything I want. I went to the fortress and blaze bedded the spawner. This clears out more room for blazes to spawn faster because the area blazes can spawn is one block bigger than the space available. Now the recording becomes insanely laggy for some reason, but I finished the run like normal and get my PB. On the 29th of November, I went back to non-ranked runs for a week and I got my first verifiable sub 30 on Blacksmith Village Seed. This video is getting long, so I'll just show you how it ends. On the 7th of December, I was seconds away from finishing this challenge. This was a Desert Temple Seed, which gives you a ton of blocks and iron, but very little food. I also got an enchanted golden apple, which is cool I guess. In the nether, the bastion and fortress were right next to each other, and I made it to a stronghold in 17 minutes, and the end in 18. This run simply wasn't it though, and the final piece of RNG gave me a 20-minute and 5-second long run. On the 15th of December, I tried to hunger reset but forgot to set my spawn and I just died. Directly after that though, I got my unranked PB. It's a blacksmith village seed, craft tools, kill a golem, enter the nether, make a cool jump, bastion, fortress, plan out the nether, second portal, third portal, stronghold, and one cycle, 26:19. And finally, on New Year's Day, I got the run. So I completed the challenge. Okay, technically I went to ranked runs halfway in where I had already gone a 25-minute run before I started the challenge, but I had a deadline for this. I spent 58 hours over 3 months, so don't think I wasn't trying either. I'm going to continue doing runs after this. I already have a 17:49 time on ranked, and will one day finish this challenge properly too. I enjoyed doing this, but I won't lie, dying and getting horrible luck did really suck at times, but it was worth it. Maybe.